Wow, it's huge. Huge, but not that huge at the same time. Hasta luego, amigo. I would never have thought that this would have happened. It's insane. It looks way too good. Hi, I'm Anthony, and I want to be the first one to try to fly through the Ojo de Buey with a speedway. All of this got inspired by 3 wingsuit pilots, Filip, Lukas, and Javi. So we drove 4 hours, went there. It was the start of the project. That's how it started. Let's go. Hey everyone. We're on the way up to Penamea to see if this whole project is even possible. Before it was all theory and didn't really check in reality what it looks like. I have to go check it right now. So see you up there.
They listen to rock and roll, and that's the end of the tango. But my music goes on.
Wow, it's huge. Wow, here it is. It's insane. So now we've got 2 answers to my questions. The size of the hole is okay. Can go through. So what I was really, I think, scared about the most was really this venturi effect that you can have in narrow spaces like this arch, is because the wind can really be accelerated inside and create some turbulences. So what we did the first day was also really to understand how the wind behaves over there, and that's kind of what we did. I'm trying to get up Penamea, but there's some dogs over there. They look super aggressive. They don't want to say hello. Whoa, they're gonna eat me alive. But there is a lounge right here. Should be good. Now I'm just wandering with the glide. And I think from the glide, once I'm over there, I really have almost no time to do a turn. And I need to be perfectly aligned with the hole. So that's the tricky part. Why not give it a try? And on the moment, if I see that I'm perfectly aligned, I can simply go for it, I think. That's kind of the lounge. What was really important for me on that first test flight was to make sure that all my calculations beforehand, they were correct. Gonna work. It was kind of tight, but it's gonna work. The only thing that was really tricky on my first flight was once I passed that ridge, I had to spot exactly where is the hole. And on that first test flight, I could just see a lot of rocks. I really struggled to find the Ojo de Buey. Then I managed to find it. I managed to fly to the landing, so everything went perfectly on that first test flight. And I knew that on the next day, I wanted to do another test flight. I really need to be able to position perfectly to aim towards the hole. So it was perfect. I had one entire night to kind of review everything that we did. One night also to check how I feel mentally. Do I still feel ready to do this? Do I still want to do it? Good morning. We're starting the hike now. Amazing sunrise. Going up with Alex. No wind. Looks good for the moment. Wow, 0 wind or almost 0. Bit of a downwind, but it's kind of okay. Now I'm getting attacked by the dogs again. Hope they're not aggressive, huh? So yesterday I was hesitating a lot to do another test flight in the morning. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I will just feel better doing it. And the more tries, the safer it is. So. Hasta luego, amigo. parfait. C'était parfait. Oh, c'était parfait. J'aurais pu le faire. Mais c'est bien parce que là je suis complètement prêt. Yes! I was directly when I passed the ridge, I was able to spot where the hole is and do my turn and align perfectly with it. And that's really when I got the vision. Là franchement ça m'a vraiment mis en confiance, ma trajectoire elle était parfaite. I really got the vision and I was 100% sure it was going to work. Just had to wait for perfect conditions. Is always a good time. Felt super good on this one. Could have done it, but I think it's better to wait. I'm gonna spend a bit of time with Coco. Now going back up. On me? What? Woo. This hiking trail, I know it by heart now. But let's go back up. I knew that before 6:30 I wouldn't be able to fly, so we had to wait until then. So we just had to be patient, and if it didn't work that day, no problem, tomorrow would have been good, or maybe another day. For Alex, it might have been tough because we had to wait really for so long. We spent the whole afternoon wait next to the Ojo de Buey, just waiting for the thermals to calm down. Then we had a really nice time together. There were some goats next to us. I went to the top. I think at the top, at the lounge, I had to wait probably 1 hour for the conditions to improve. The sheep were starting to surround me. I quickly had time to do my check. Do I feel well mentally? Is my gear okay? I went for it, launched. I went for my best glide. Position, did my turn. And then I had this vision. And landing, it was kind of a little bit of a relief because we spent 2 days working on that project. Bro, insane, il y avait 2 gars qui marchaient en dessous.
Yeah, we're kicking ourselves. We're not doing a video. Okay, you're quiet.
Yeah,
put it on YouTube, yeah?
Yeah, maybe.
Thank you, well done.
Thank you. When I passed through the hole, I see 2 guys just below. And it was these 2 guys, but I think they didn't even see me coming, so they didn't have time to record. Coquito! Oh, je suis cuit. Je suis cuit. Ça va toi?
Ouais, ça va.
Mort. And with this whole project, I hope also that people see maybe speed flyers or wingsuit pilots a bit differently, because I think a lot of people think that we're just adrenaline junkies seeking an adrenaline rush and taking reckless decisions. Maybe with this project I can show that it's really something that is well thought of also, and in no cases this is done to try to set a competition in our sport, to try to influence people to try to fly in even smaller holes. Hey, ho, ho. It's the end of this little adventure. Hope you enjoyed it. It was awesome, and see you for the next one. Oh la 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 la. What a banger.